Hey guys. So on today's edition of Geeky AF, we're going to be discussing probably, if you're a fan of DS9, this is probably going to be one of your top 5 episodes. For me, I think if we're not talking pew 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 of the Defiant, this is probably my favorite episode of Deep Space Nine because it raises that almighty question um, of what you would do to cross the line. So it brings us to today's question of, was Captain Sisko morally correct? Now, I know there's a lot that can be said about what Sisko did in getting to this point, but it's after Garrick blows up the Romulan senator's ship, Kretak. He blows up his ship. Uh, Sisko sits on that information. He doesn't do anything about it. So everything that led up to this point is the Federation has been at war with the Dominion for 2 or 3 years at this point. We have been at war with the Klingons for a little bit, then rejoined the Klingons for a little bit. We have helped the Cardassians, and the Cardassians turn on us. We've been up and down all over the place with so many different people, and just like in real life, alliances go to and fro. So the Federation has just taken a pummeling all over the place from everybody. And the Dominion hasn't taken the brunt of anything. They just keep coming. So at a certain point, Sisko reaches out to Garrick and is like, look, this is what we need to do to help bring the Romulans into the war. Help. They come up with a plan to create information to try to bring the Romulans into the war and basically lie about the Dominion. The Romulans, through this plan, get a hold of the information, look at it, disseminate the information, and they realize that the information's false. Pisses them off. They hightail, they fucking leave. Nobody knows anything about this information except Garrick, Sisko, Starfleet. Now, of course, the one who made the information, the holodeck program, he knows about it, but Garrick took care of him. He doesn't. He's gone. So there's very few people that actually know anything that happened. They don't even know about the Romulan visitor. Like, everything's just on the hush-hush. Once Sisko finds out from his crew the ship blew up and that there was a data rod with that information on it that the Romulans found out about, they're fucking pissed. The Romulans are going to enter the war. They're going to help join the fight with the Klingons and the Federation, and it's a 3-on-1 battle against the Dominion now at this point. The tide of the war is now changed. However, was Sisko morally right? He lied. Now, some people would say, well, yeah, but we were losing the war. We had every right to defend ourselves. We had every right to justify that action. We were losing. Keep in mind, at the very beginning of this war, the Dominion came through and they told the Federation, when Sisko and Quark were in that episode that they got captured and then were released, they told them, stop coming through the wormhole. We don't want you here. Stop coming through. Flat out, they told us. This is before any war. This is the very first time that we were met. Stop coming through. This is when they went and go find Sisko, Quark. They destroyed the USS Odyssey. Could have destroyed the runabouts, but they didn't. They let us go. At that point, they rescued Sisko, Quark. They could have left it at that and then shut down the wormhole, or at least just not come through again. I personally don't think the founders would have come through, or if anything, they would have you know, maybe we wouldn't have known, but because we didn't know the founders were Odo's people. But they would have probably spied on us, but we wouldn't have known that. But for all intents and purposes, like, we invaded their space. So we're the invaders. They're coming now over here, attacking us because they don't want to be invaded. And then we lie about why the Romulans are in this war. Is he morally right? It's not really a matter of we're defending ourselves, because we could have easily just closed the wormhole at any time. Between the moment they told us to stop to right before the Dominion came through with all forces of the Cardassians and joined forces with them, at any time we could have closed that wormhole. We didn't need to go to discover anything in the Gamma Quadrant. We could have stopped. So, was he morally correct? It's a matter of opinion. I mean, I know what the story wants us to think. But again, think about that. We invaded their space. If somebody invaded our home, how would we feel? They're not wrong for defending their home. So think about that and comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. It's not something that I think is a yes or no question. Again, I know what the story wants us to think. Sisko is the captain of Deep Space Nine. He's the hero of the Federation, of the Dominion War, and he's my personal favorite captain. Second is Captain Christopher Pike from Strange New Worlds. Like, those two, like, I love those two guys. Sisko is my favorite, though. He's the one that I learned a lot from growing up as a kid. But as I've gotten older, I look at a lot of the things they did. I'm like, I don't know, man. I still like you, But I mean, what's that say about me, But that moment, we were in the wrong. Were you right? I mean, you saved tons of lives. You saved the Alpha Quadrant. You did. But you lied. And we were the aggressors. So many times we were the aggressors. So were you morally corrupt? Were you morally right? What do you think? Comment below. Let me know. And if you like these videos and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. You'll see more. And with that being said, be genuine, be safe, and keep on geeking on, guys.